the bus. Forget about us. Put the blame on D. If I don't see a yellow ribbon round the old moat tree.
Ooh, got a yellow theme today on the Opie and Anthony show.
So just walk by.
What? You stupid fuck.
See what I see. Tin, tin, tin. Tony Orlando and Dawn. Oh, God. Jimmy. Wow, he backed right up into that microphone. Blasted one.
Sounded fake. So good.
It did. I thought that was like fake.
Yeah. The iPhone app.
Is it reeking the whole area out?
I got a good joke. The name of that band should be Tony Orlando and Early in the Morning.
Hey, Robert Kelly's in studio.
Hey, Chip.
Hi, Bob.
Bobby!
Oh, it stinks, right?
Yeah, what's that? Oh, God.
I haven't seen Bobby since the great Match to Hatch 2 weekend.
It was,
Which, by the way, wasn't a weekend. It was a day.
It was
It was
day.
one day?
It was one.
Yeah, we tapped out.
Not even a day.
We tapped out. You didn't tap out. I tapped out.
Yeah,
You'd had it, really?
I was more than willing to film some more video of shitty things up there, but
Yeah, I was done.
Well,
after
it
18
seemed like there was
total
plenty of-
hours. Yeah.
Plenty of shitty stuff. I like Trout Town Jailhouse. That's just, like I pity, whenever I see like stuff like that, I pity the person that had to paint that. Like, it's like, yeah, all right, could you paint Trout Town Jailhouse on there? And just, really, should I just fucking blow my head off?
Yeah, but here's the thing: is that they just painted it, and it's like uneven. It's not even good. Like they didn't even get stencils; they just painted it, and someone went, "That's great."
This will be great for our jailhouse. Now, how much should we charge for people to get out?
Well, obviously it's the hacky bit where, someone arrests you and then you got to find a loved one to get you out of jail at this dumb local festival.
Yeah, but I'm sitting in there with these two old guys, and I'm making ass
Appropriate
fucking jokes.
Right.
You were doing like prison.
I dropped the
He
soap.
dropped the soap, and the old lady goes, "Why is he dropping the soap?"
But the
Get it.
other guy I grabbed by the neck and I'm strangling him. It's the minister of the fucking Roscoe.
Yeah.
And she's like, "That's the minister," and I'm like, "Oh, jeez."
That's the minister with the guy with the striped shirt and the cowboy hat.
That's not a real jail.
That guy right there is the minister.
That's the jail in Roscoe, Chip.
Yeah.
This is the dumbest little fair thing, too. I'm just...
Yeah, but you understand, Roscoe, okay, this dumb little thing that you have, it's because, Jesus Christ, we live in New York, we live in Manhattan. Up there,
That's
there's
all they have.
nothing. There's nothing all year. And then someone puts this thing up, this jail. It's amazing.
But then what are the other little tents? What's going on in those
we have
things?
pies.
Oh, I would
which-
like that. I love pie.
Oh, yeah,
One lady paints stuff on glass.
yeah, which I had to fucking, I had to
bunch
grab
of
him by the
shit.
ear and walk him out of there. He wanted to break and punch pies. This little old lady, that's all she does is wait for the festival to make her pies, to get compliments on her pies. And Ope shows up with his city slicking fucking truck and high-end camera.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I'm going to punch the pie." I'm like, "No, you're not."
By the way, I got to acknowledge it's a Bill Burr bit, but I wanted to make a Bill Burr bit come alive.
Drill it.
He goes, "What's the problem? I'll pay for it." I go, "The problem isn't that you'll pay for it or the money. Is the fucking sad memory this lady's going to have."
Yeah,
That someone
yeah.
punched her homemade pie.
Oh, what
And
kind of
by,
pie?
by the way, I was going to punch the
Wanna eat her
pie,
dumb pies.
and I was going to break the glass, but Bobby would not let me touch the glass.
Because we didn't even fish yet. Like, he
Yeah,
wants
yeah.
to fucking get us kicked out. There's no
They'll
cops.
kick you out of the state.
Listen to me. There's no cops
No.
in Roscoe.
But we didn't learn that until after the fact. If I knew there were no cops, then it would have been a no-brainer. We found out that Sullivan County in general, or just Roscoe?
Does
Roscoe, I don't know.
Stadies take care of it?
Yeah, it's statey territory. One of the guys that we were hanging with, he said, "Look, there's no law in this town.
You know what those-
These people take care of their own problems. There's no one to call if
God.
there's a break-in or
It's
something."
like a movie, like one of those
yeah.
movies where you get stuck up there and
Yeah.
they have their own law.
It's like being at Anthony's party.
Yeah,
It's just,
yeah.
It's just you.
My own law.
But the state
Sitting there with
troopers,
a gun on the couch naked.
the state troopers take care of the town. But I mean, try to get a state trooper to your house because you got some nonsense going
Yeah,
on.
Do you understand what those pies are made out of? Assholes who came up and fucked with them last year.
Oh man.
Toenail pie.
Would have been buried up to our necks
Takes
in the
all
back
kinds of-
lady's backyard.
Takes all kinds of critters to make Farmer Vincent fritters. That was
No
Farmer
preservatives.
Vincent. He bury you up to your neck and then put that hypnotizing thing in front of you and then snap your neck
Yeah.
with the tractor.
You imagine a toenail
Farmer
pie.
Vincent.
It's like a delicious looking crust, but it's just dry toenails in there.
That's probably what they're selling in Roscoe.
What kind of pies did the lady
They
have?
had blueberry and pumpkin and peach.
I bet they were great.
cobbler.
Yeah.
Oh, they
they
were
were
probably
great.
fantastic.
Strawberry rhurbarb.
What
Right.
else? Like, what
Fucking
else is under those
strawberry
dumb
rhubarb.
tents?
You wouldn't
except
need a
for-
pie in?
No.
Oh, we got soap
Up
from-
there. I don't know that woman. Could fucking rub a fucking old vagina in this
Who
shit.
rubs her pussy on a pie?
That old woman.
We bought soap from
Roscoe.
We bought soap from a lady who's a huge fan.
Huge
I haven't
fan.
figured out what to do with
Oh,
the video
actually,
because by the end of it, we got really sad because she had a club foot because she had too many bones
Oh,
or
wow.
something.
They having a dance party in it?
And she had to have an operation to get the extra bones removed so she could walk properly. And
She remake
we just
Arthur?
we just felt bad at the end.
A club.
She was a big,
Tell her to
she
get
was a big girl.
Tell her to get 4 more and then bet a lot.
But that's when Bobby finally got some reason in my stupid brain. He's like, look, that guy over there, I'll keep it vague. Was it her boyfriend?
That was her husband or
fucking
boyfriend?
scary, man.
Yeah, he was around.
He was smoking a pipe, and he's too young to be smoking a pipe. And he's like, what was he
Really?
saying to you about fly fishing?
But he's talking to the girl, and I'm like, oh, God, he's going to say something insulting to this girl because she's a fan, and she's like 9 feet tall, and she fucking could be in a fucking Coney Island circus.
Oh, man,
She's a
really?
big girl, but she's nice.
Really nice.
Nice,
freaky.
good. She had 1 foot, and she makes soap out of goat's milk.
Yeah.
Ew, no.
Yeah, I bought some.
No, just stop now. What the fucking... Why this dumb train? What's the dumb train?
That's the
Look, man, you got to see the video.
It doesn't move, does it?
No,
but
it's Trout Town Express.
You got to ring the bell at the beginning of the fly fishing extravaganza.
Yeah, man.
too.
I rang the bell
Holy
last year,
shit.
so I allowed Bobby to ring the bell this year to start the Match the Hatch weekend.
There we
What's
go.
wrong with you? It's tradition at this point.
I don't get it. I don't get this.
This guy was
I
talking to
hate
me.
this place, and I've never been there.
That's great, dude. Roscoe is the best town ever.
No,
No, it
It
sucks,
isn't.
Bobby. The fly fishing's awesome. The river's cool, but this shit is horrible.
How about the Baxter House?
Well, I mean, those guys took care of us. you
They're
know.
fucking great.
Yes, come on in.
I'm more worried about the one homosexual in the town
Oh, Jesus.
that took a little too much pride in his yogurt muffins.
There's nothing.
Oh,
Can
no.
I just say
God
something?
only knows what's in those.
I didn't get to tape him, unfortunately.
just
Would you
say
eat a
something?
yogurt muffin from
No,
there?
I wouldn't even touch it.
He was very dirty, and I don't want to
yeah.
name the place, Bobby.
I'm not going to name
All
the
right,
place
and,
either, but
and his Bobby pointed out his mouth was so fucking dry.
he was so dehydrated that his lips were stuck to
don't
his
know-
teeth.
we don't
So
know
he had to
why
talk
he
like
was.
that.
We don't know why he was dehydrated.
like a Rod
I'll tell you why,
Serling thing
because
going?
semen fucking sucks all the water out of you.
Would you have licked his teeth?
Oh,
Teeth are dry.
there's nothing worse than a dirty gay guy. You know what I mean? That's one thing I love about gay guys is they're all clean and they're just very cleansing.
Yeah, impeccable.
Dirty gay. He had a white turtleneck on or a mock turtle. It's just all stained. He had dirt under his fingernail. He was dehydrated. There's nothing worse than just a
come
dirty
on.
gay
Be
guy.
thrown out of the community.
Start from the beginning, Bobby, with the motel, because I told these guys, and we played the audio, but
we get-
I didn't do the story justice, I don't think.
I get him. We stay at the Roscoe again, but we get there. We're very excited because this place
That's where we were last time.
year, and we're very
tradition.
excited to be back. And there's nobody at the front desk. You're ringing this bell. There's nobody there. So we're immediately we go outside and there's people cleaning their rooms, and we start yelling, "Hey!" So they get all excited that somebody's at the hotel.
Finally, there were no
Yeah.
cars in front of those rooms.
No, nobody's there. I mean, these people start yelling at each other. "Ah!" Start
They're
yelling,
excited.
screaming.
They got a customer.
A girl comes running up, and we're yelling, "Run!" And she's running. It's beautiful. She's running. She's happy.
excited.
We're happy. Then she sees his face,
Oh, no.
and she goes, "You."
The recognition
She
factor.
said, "You."
Oh,
and I'm
God.
like, "What?"
She's accusing us of all this stuff from this video, and I'm going, "What are you talking? How do you know it's us?" She hits a button on the computer, and there's just a photo of Opie.
It was on her
She's
desktop.
been waiting.
For 2 years. The picture's on her
She's
desktop.
been waiting for you.
Clicks
yes.
that bastard, and there's me in one of her shitty rooms with my arms.
pointing at the fucking thing,
the
and
shit.
with a caption, "The shittiest motel room ever" underneath. And we're like, well, I guess that sums that up.
She wasn't happy.
No further questions. questions, Your Honor.
She kicks us out of there. It's $60 a night.
Hang
They
on.
needed the
She
business.
kicks us. She wasn't going to kick us out. She was scolding us. She kicked us out when you went, well, this place is a shithole.
Yeah.
And that's when she went, you know what? You're out. That's
You should
it.
have went, it was photoshopped.
Yeah.
I knew it. It wasn't me.
And then we're arguing for a long time.
I kept trying to throw him under the bus.
Yeah, you did.
Nothing would have made me happier as if he had no place to stay and I had a room.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
He was sleeping in the parking lot
It's
of
like,
his
well,
car.
he did it.
Yeah, like planes, trains, and automobiles.
I would have slept right in front of your motel room and just honked on the horn all fucking night.
I keep going, it wasn't me. I didn't do anything right. And she's like,
Because you think you're going to still stay there. And I'm telling these guys that there's no fucking way because she could be calling somebody, after we check in and we could be in trouble.
who's she going to call?
That
the
big
Indian
bruiser
Mafia.
guy.
The Indian Mafia?
I don't know who they know.
That big bruiser
Russell
guy from the
Peters gonna
fair.
show up?
Yeah.
The who?
That big bruiser guy from the fair.
Right.
The Indians.
Yeah, but they all live in the same town.
But they're not hanging out with a white lady who makes pies.
Maybe.
I would love some of that fucking pie. That's all I'm thinking of.
Strawberry
God.
rhubarb. You want to go for it right now?
I'm not a rhubarb fan.
When you mix it with that strawberry,
There's the
something
Baxter
happens.
house right
Maybe
there.
I'll
We
have
stayed
some.
there. Opie stayed in that front room right there.
I stayed
Oh,
the one
God.
on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at 5:30 in the morning, you know what you get woken up by?
What?
You want to know? I'll tell you.
Well, you got.
Oh yeah, he does.
Hang on 1 second. I'll let you know.
It'll be part of one of the future videos. The videos are slowly but surely getting up. I got to edit my ass off on these damn things.
Yeah. This is here we go.
This is how we got woken up. He's not
Here we go.
lying.
Here we go. Ready?
5:30 in the morning.
Oh God.
Anthony said no.
Oh God, no. What the fuck is that dumb thing saying?
You know what stopped that? Imagine a good thud, a bat hitting that thing.
Oh, forget it.
But there's a story behind this too. It's logical. And he's got neighbors.
I'd have unloaded.
There's 100 of them.
Easily 100. It's endless.
They wake you up.
They wake you up.
This is early too. This is like the first fucker. That's the second fucker now waking up. By the end, it was probably 20 at one time, man.
That's like a cartoon.
There's
The sun-
100.
It's like early morning, and they actually do the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 100 of them behind this house.
And know why? Because the feathers are too expensive these days to make the flies. So this guy, and he's a great guy. I'm not trashing him at
Unbelievable
all.
guy. Great guy.
If you want to go fly fishing in Roscoe, you check out
Baxter House.
the
Go to the
Baxter House.
Baxter
They do it
House.
right. But how much were the feathers? It was $10,000.
$1,000 for a chicken
I
skin.
forgot. Yeah,
For
something like
what?
that.
Chicken skin.
Yeah, feathers are really
But a
expensive.
certain chicken.
Oh, stop it.
Swear to God.
So this guy's raising
What
his
kind of
own.
chicken?
Because girls are wearing feathers in their hair now, so that's the new thing. So there's no more. They can't get feathers for flies. They're just not around, and they didn't make an order or some horse shit he was
It's
telling
hard to
us.
get a chicken feather. I'll get you one for $5.
Yeah.
Where? I'll kick the chicken in the side and just yank it. Give me that fucking
They're all
douchebag.
over the
How do you do
place.
it? You kick it in the side. You'll give me that douchebag.
Well, this guy knows how to run a business, and he's like, fuck that. I ain't paying these big prices. I'm going to raise my own fucking chickens.
Can I just tell
and
you,
then
though-
kill them with dry ice, and then I'll have enough feathers for a year.
What's the name of the feather place?
It's the Baxter House.
Oh,
What?
so maybe he had a feather emporium.
Oh, I don't think so.
Ed.
I raised my own chickens, Gregory. Cluck, 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 cluck. I hear that sound in my sleep. I don't know. I heard you. I'm like, keep it down out there. I'm trying to sleep. I didn't know chickens were so loud. I put them all in my home in my bedroom.
Fuck.
But up there,
75 chickens woke me at the same time.
but up there, you get up early to fly fish, so it don't matter.
Yeah,
if
but you don't get up.
clucking.
Yeah, but you understand the neighbors. Maybe they don't fly fish.
Well, fuck.
Imagine this guy had 150 chickens behind the hotel.
Yeah.
The house.
No, it's. I guess it's a bed and breakfast.
It's not a bed. There's no breakfast.
150
It's just a bed.
chickens.
It's a bed without the breakfast.
What a! I'm
I
sorry, I didn't stay there, but I couldn't stay at a place like that.
I thought I was dreaming. I'm serious. We were so tired. We finally went to bed. I heard that first cock-a-doodle-doo. I
Yeah.
thought I was in a dream. And then it just kept going
Growing.
and going.
Oh,
And I was like, you gotta be shitting me.
No,
Well, at least we got a
fucking way.
place to stay.
Thank God for the Baxter House. Thank God for Rich, Flyfish Rich,
Yeah.
who,
Just wish you could have just come home.
what?
You could just come
We were
home.
debating it.
What do you mean come home?
I was too
Went somewhere
tired to
else.
drive at that point.
We went out for Din Din. And
Saw
then
the
we
UFC fights?
Saw the UFC
Wait,
fight.
without a place to stay?
No, we
figured it out.
We figured it out before that.
I would like some.
What was the name of the restaurant? That place was good, man.
I don't know, but the guy who
And
owns
the guy's a huge UFC
a
fan.
huge UFC fan. It was only 4 people in the restaurant, and he rented the fight. We just stayed
How
there.
does anyone make money up there to fucking live when
don't.
it's just 2 of you guys?
The gay
coming
guy was telling us 90% of the businesses fail after a year, and then 90% of those that
business is
survive
the
fail
pie
after that.
lady?
Hey, listen. 90% of the businesses every year, they just, it's 4 months out of the year you make your money.
Bobby showed his teeth.
4 months out of the year, they make their big money.
Oh God, he was
explaining how the numbers collapse after fucking.
the muffins are made with yogurt, and that's what makes them. We sell them everywhere.
Yeah,
that's
I
our
bet.
thing, our bestseller.
By the way,
He's
this
just
is
jacking off into the yogurt.
it's a perfect impression.
Oh,
That's a perfect
yeah.
impression. Yeah.
And
the
put
guy kept talking
a
and
dirty
talking.
mock white turtleneck on me
Yeah.
Dicky.
with
He had
dead
a dicky
mosquitoes
on
on
his
it.
chest and a dicky in his mouth.
But no,
'Cause he's a
Ron,
fruit.
the actual trip itself was insane. That was crazy.
Down the river.
We're in a boat going down the river for 8 hours. We caught
These guys don't
nothing.
care. They don't like it.
We
stuff
caught
like
one
that.
fish. He caught it. Do you know how he caught it?
Yeah, he told me that he caught it just pretty much dragging his...
I was dragging my line to get to the
His
spot
line.
where we were going to actually
We're
do fly
walking through the
fishing.
water. He's just dragging his pole behind him like a 9-year-old. And he goes, I got a fish.
Well, I thought it was snagged on the rocks, and it was a pretty good size. Nothing to brag about, but big enough. And Rich is like, that's honestly almost impossible to do. You can't do that.
It's impossible.
Because as soon as the stupid fucking rainbow trout, see that the dumb little fly isn't moving at the exact same speed of the water, it doesn't go.
Oh,
for
they
it.
don't wanna,
So me dragging it makes it.
Maybe that's
almost
the
impossible.
newest way to fish. That like is going to be the new
Dude, maybe-
sensation.
I'm gonna be in the fucking.
Like everybody.
I'm gonna be in the
starts
museum.
catching fish.
You're gonna be in the museum.
I'm gonna be in the museum.
The other way you're gonna be in the museum is because you ruined Roscoe. That's the other way.
How do I ruin
We're
Roscoe?
both gonna be in the museum for fucking taking down the Roscoe
Wrecking
Hotel.
this little town that's been there for 200
The
years.
Fall Festival loved us
They did love us.
because they had nothing going on until we started
They
walking
should
through
have
that.
both burnt you both on at the stake, not on a stake.
It's like Crow, yeah.
I'm gonna have to grow a beard when I go up there to fish from now on.
Like an Amish person.
Yeah,
I mean, man, I'm going back up with you
every
Or like
time.
a bank.
every fucking time, man.
Farmers market.
Oh, the fucking bell! How
the front
awful!
of the train.
How
Look at that.
awful.
How depressing would it be to live there?
I'd rather hang
Why
out
don't
in
you look at this
Somalia.
window, and that's how depressing it is.
It's a hoarder's house.
Holy shit.
I was doing some fucking.
Dude, it's a hoarder's house. It's full of
Of
shit.
course it is. Yeah.
Well, maybe they're
I
just
went right up
moving
to the
on
window.
Monday.
What kind of fucking asshole lives like that?
Oh, you should have flicked a match in there.
Yeah.
And here's the accommodations. This is part of the video from last time that she has saved since, and she couldn't wait to confront us. And what about the swimming pool, Bobby? Was that a fucking field of weeds, or was it a vegetable garden like she's trying to claim?
I think that you could probably eat some of the stuff out of there, but they didn't weed the vegetable garden. Let's put it that way.
Oh, so it was just full of weeds.
Well,
and
she was
maybe
insulted.
A cucumber or two.
Were there
bad.
vegetables in it?
What was it? Vegetables?
Yeah, that's how she said it on the
Oh, did she?
vegetables. It's a vegetable garden.
Yeah, they took a perfectly good pool and filled it with dirt.
That's beautiful. That's a great move.
And she's mad at me.
That tells that
And
you're
she's
in
mad
a
at me.
great motel.
Right.
I don't like a hotel that has to grow food to live, like this.
Yeah.
Sustain themselves.
Well, she
It's
could
like,
have had
we
60
need-
bucks from each of us.
We need to grow our own vegetables and kill our own fucking goats in the back because we don't make enough money to live off the motel.
I'll tell you though, pretty strong principles if they're going broke and they won't take your fucking money because you put videos
Your
up.
money's no good here, Mr. Hughes.
Yeah.
I'm the type of man likes to know who's making his vegetables in the pool, Lloyd.
I'm editing the next video. The next video will have a little bit of the motel shit, and we get to meet Rich for the first time. I got like 5 of these videos, I think.
This kid got mad
the end of
halfway
this.
through. I felt bad because we weren't catching any fish, and I go, dude, put the good fly on there. He goes, dude, I'm doing the best I can, and I was like, okay.
Oh.
Well, what happened? Well, Rich is a huge fan of the show.
Yeah.
So he wanted us to catch fish.
Right.
Guaranteed.
Right.
You guaranteed
And
big fish.
And I must have snagged 4 or 5 trees, which just rips the fly, because now you have to rip to because you got to get the pole back, basically.
Yeah, it looks like Christmas up there now on the river with his flies all in the fucking trees.
We didn't try the disco gay one. They had a disco gay fly thing.
Yeah, that was.
It looked like a disco ball.
Yeah.
I'm like, how are you supposed to catch fish with this?
Maybe there's some gay fish that were fucking in the mood to dance.
But Rich did everything. I'm not
he
trashing
did.
anyone on this
Rich
trip.
was the
Rich
shit.
did a great job.
Rich
The
was
Backhouse
great.
did a great job.
Yeah,
we just fucking didn't have the skills.
Yeah, well, you know what it is.
The boat
too.
right behind us was catching them like crazy.
in front of us. There was 2 professional guys that went down the river in front
What
of
the
us.
fuck were they doing different?
They were being
They were
professionals.
first. And first, I guess that matters.
Oh, I don't get
These fish are very
They're not
finicky.
hitting the trees every 5 seconds and having poor Rich back up, going down river, going up river with a fucking rowboat.
Because he's trying to save some of the flies that I'm getting snagged in the tree.
This kid's got to fucking row backwards in rapids to get our fly out of a
Got
fucking
his dumb
tree.
$1,000 chicken skin fucking feathers back.
Right, we went through a few of them. What do they call it? Going through the tackle?
Yeah,
We're going through the tackle here.
We really took a lot of that kid's fucking tackle. We took a lot of his flies. It was just bush, tree, log, rock. Mm-hmm. We caught around 80 things other than fish.
Other than fish.
Yeah. And
Sounds
then
like a great
saw an
fucking
eagle, though.
little vacation.
saw 2 eagles.
For
Saw
day.
2 eagles, saw a muskrat going into the river,
Yeah, we
and
saw
some scary people on the banks that there was a few times we weren't sure if they might be kind of sizing us up.
This is
What, to eat?
Dude, I don't know. It's scary. I'm telling you. We were
Like
in the middle of
Deliverance
nowhere.
scary?
Yes, because Roscoe is happening as far as that area goes. That's like
It looked it from the video.
But
You
that's
don't have
like-
to sell me.
that's like the Williamsburg, Brooklyn of the area. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's if you're have anything going on, you hang out in Roscoe. Now, imagine we're 16 miles away from Roscoe on a river
Dude.
where there's no houses.
Here's the thing, though. This is what's freaked me out, is that the people, like those people on the banks, they have these thick Italian accents like they're from fucking Jersey or
I forgot about
Brooklyn.
this, yeah.
They're like, hey, how you doing? And like the little kid, I think he wants to take a ride with you, huh? And we're like, what?
Why
the
are they
fuck?
talking like that?
I
No
don't
exaggeration. This is exactly how it went down, too. Bobby's not pumping it up. And Bobby goes, I think this is like old mob guys that are hiding.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking,
yeah.
I'm thinking, well, they got to hide somewhere. Why
Yeah.
not up here? They got a beautiful house right on the river. When you did see a house, it was beautiful.
Yeah. Dude, it was weird.
And
like
the guy did have a heavy fucking
thick soprano accent. Like,
yeah.
Well, then it could be, they go up there, they're close
even
enough.
at the restaurant.
Where they can still have a meet or two.
Yeah.
Little meetings.
Probably up there for 2 years. I got to go away for 2 years.
Yeah.
I'm just,
I did that thing.
I'll fish.
I did that thing down that place.
Yeah, that thing. You know,
Well, you always-
the guy, that favor.
You always see in the Sopranos where they're away and they're doing, they're picking up like the local thing. You know what I mean? Didn't they go up to upstate on the Sopranos to that diner?
Oh, but
yeah.
it was that fucking the gay guy.
Yeah.
love you, Johnny Cakes.
Johnny, I'll have some more Johnny cakes. Oh, shut up. Yeah. He tries to kiss him and he punches him in the face, calls him a queer or something.
That was one of the fucking worst things. That when he came up from the fucking truck.
Oh,
he
yeah.
came up and he was sucking. Oh,
He's sucking the guy's dick on
you just
the construction
shocking,
site.
fucking
There
shocking.
he is with his leather hat on.
I want to do that. I want to be him for Halloween this year. Anthony, will you be the other guy?
No.
Come on.
The only thing more
lead you around by a leather tie.
the only thing more shocking than Johnny Cakes is Nancy Grace's nipple.
What?
Fucking
I
disgusting.
love Nancy Grace.
Soprano scene is
love
is
Nancy
sexier.
Grace.
It
Where
is, right,
her
Ant?
nipple?
You almost got to admit that shit.
They don't have her nipple.
Well, she's starting to say it wasn't her nipple, but
Where's
it's
her
her
what are they
fucking
saying?
nipple. She's saying it was her part of her flower bra or something, or pasty. Or,
Yeah, she said it was a pasty.
Wow, that's her
that's
nipple.
a brown nipple.
That's a
That's
brown
a
mom
on an
nipple.
old broad that is just
Yeah, it's a big
falling
brown
apart.
mom nipple.
You know what, dude? Back in the day, and when they had Porky's movies and stuff like that, that chick, you'd fuck her. You'd
Porky's.
deliver a movie and you'd fuck her.
no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd fuck her.
As is, or her younger.
If you showed up at a door, right?
That's her brown big nipple.
Okay, hang on. Let me put up the scenario for. Let me give you a backstory.
Okay.
You show up at the door. You're delivering subs or a pizza, right? All of a sudden, you open it up and she's there just like that, with that half of areola hanging out.
Ew.
Okay? And she goes, hey,
not
want to come in?
sexy.
And then she comes in and she starts rubbing your cock. And your dick gets hard because someone's rubbing your cock. Okay?
All right, I'm not out yet. I'm still in. For the record, I'm still in on
And
this
she's
scenario.
like, so what's your name?
I don't need a name.
And you're like, oh, Greg? Because back then you weren't Opie. Greg,
I've
you
been
were
Opie
young.
since I was 12.
No, but you wouldn't give her your fucking that name. You'd say Greg because you were scared. And and then she goes, well, it's nice to meet you, Greg. And she's rubbing your cock, and she goes, ooh, look at that. It's getting a little. What is this? Ooh, are you a magician?
You know what? I'm still in.
Are you a magician?
I'm still with you.
And then all of a sudden, just the top of your cock peeks out of those tight Levi's, right? That little hole right by your crotch, it pops out, right? And she goes, oh, and then she just falls to her knees and starts licking just the top of your helmet through that little rip near your pocket.
Yeah, I'm not out. I'm
Right?
not out yet.
Okay? And then then she just rips your pants off and just starts sucking your cock.
Still in.
Boom. Really?
Nancy Grace.
Nancy Grace.
I think
And
I
then-
might be in.
And
I
she
think he-
rips both her tits out, right?
Yeah.
Both of her tits out, and she takes them. She's mushing your dick in between her
How
tits.
mushy are the tits?
No, she's holding them up though to keep
Oh, they're
them perky.
mushy.
She's
They're
not
pretty mushy?
She's not letting them fall.
All
She's
right,
trying to
all right,
hold them
I'm
up.
starting to look at the
Do
door.
whatever you want with the scenario, but don't lie. She's got mushy tits.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
mushy.
make
You
them
didn't
all
listen to what I'm
yeah,
saying.
old lady
Stop it.
firm
She's
shit.
holding them up to keep them firm. She doesn't let them
Okay.
fall, so you're like, oh shit.
Like she's like a
She
balloon
knows
that's
them
half blown up.
like
If you
this.
squeeze one end, it gets fully blown
Yes.
up. She's doing that with her
Yes,
tits.
she's squeezing both of her tits with a death grip on
Okay.
both
So she knows they're
hands.
mushy, but she knows how to work them.
Right, and then
I'm starting to look at the door a little bit.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, now, but she's still sucking your cock, right?
Now I'm looking at the window. Maybe I can get through that window.
All right, now she takes her finger, right?
I'm out.
Oh boy, yeah.
I know what happens with my ass. I'm out.
No, it wasn't your ass. Jesus Christ.
All right, what?
She takes her finger.
I don't want no old lady fucking finger my ass.
Oh, really?
Nah.
No way. That's the one I'd want to do it.
The old lady?
You don't want a hot young chick. She'd spread rumors. Like, how you dirty fish-smelling ass.
Oh
Old lady-
yeah.
that old lady's going to take the hit because her fucking ass smells
Because she wants
worse than yours.
Because she wants you to come back, so she's not talking. All right.
Yeah, she was through fucking World War II.
Okay, I'm
Fucking
all right,
sweaty Navy ass she's eating.
all right.
Sailor ass.
All right, I still got the open mind.
Submarine dude ass.
Oh god, they come up with a big gruffy beard. They haven't showered. Oh man.
All right, I got the open mind. Okay.
Submariner ass.
So now she's sucking your cock, and then she just fucking takes you in a room. It's dark, okay? Still grabbing your dick, going nuts. It's dark, and then she just pulls you on top of her, right? And your dick goes in. Mm-hmm. And you can't see her.
I don't have to see like
You don't see anything. You just dick goes in, and all of a sudden it's like warm cake all around your penis. And you're like, oh, God.
and it's
Like a
dark.
rhubarb
It's
pie.
It's dark.
Right.
I don't have to.
Right.
Do I have to smell her like old
don't
lady
s-
breath? Dentures?
No, you don't
Like
smell.
some
She's
kinda
not
like
kissing you.
Worn
She's
denture cream in her
she's
mouth.
She's letting you bury your face in her neck. Her fucking sweaty, wrinkly, liver spot neck.
What kind of perfume? Old lady perfume?
Yeah, it smells like flowers.
The flowery.
Yeah,
ugh.
floral. It's very floral. Begonias.
And she never gets on all
she-
fours, right?
No, you just
Never
plowing
on
her.
all fours.
Plowing her, and then you bust your goo, and you get up, and you leave. That's it.
Do I get to say thank you, Toots?
You get to say, hey, thanks. And she gives you a little tussle on the top of your head and gives you a $20 tip
Oh wow.
For the pizza.
for the pizza. She gives you the money for the pizza, but then $20 for the pizza.
This
And
happened
do you get to eat
and then
some of
she's
the
just
pizza?
fat. She's just fat with those saggy tits hanging out, eating a slice of pizza on the couch
While you leave.
while you leave.
This happened to you.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as I thought it would be.
That's happened
walking
to me a
through that
couple times.
scenario.
She's sitting on the couch though eating pizza with her cracked old lady heels and corns all over her toes.
Thanks, man. Now you're fucking ruining
fuck
it.
that.
Remember what was that Last American Virgin when they went in with the Spanish chick, the blonde Spanish chick, and they all went into bang. They got crabs off her.
I
Remember
didn't
that?
see.
You didn't see
no.
Last American Virgin?
I don't think so.
What's wrong with you? Where
If
were
I did,
you?
it was a million years
Listen,
ago.
we might have to break because we got the Fallon calling in for his Pink Floyd week.
Yes.
Bobby, we had a great time. More videos to come.
Yeah.
The first, we had a preview video with Rich Fallen that was pretty damn funny.
That was pretty good. And sliding down the little
And now we
hill.
got the Fall Festival video that's up there now, and at least 3 more are coming. So, Opie Radio on YouTube, and I'll tweet them on my Twitter, Opie Radio.
And check out,
OPIE
we're going to
Radio.
do a podcast on it this week, too.
Well, I got to do the podcast with you then.
All right.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Because you got the audio. We'll replay the audio from the motel and all that shit.
Yeah.
And people are bitching. Stop. You got to turn your iPhone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I can't deal with these
Mr.
complaints
fucking
anymore.
Portrait mode.
No,
I
let
can't
me
do it.
apologize to
Why do
these
you do
people.
that?
I know. I didn't take fucking iPhone photography class.
No,
Go fuck yourself.
But everyone knows to turn the camera. I'm with these people. I'm sorry, Bobby. I love you, but I'm with them.
Listen, first of all, go fuck yourselves.
Wow.
These people, the fact that they don't even appreciate the fact that you put a fucking video out there.
Nah, they
now
don't
they want
appreciate
it.
it.
Now they want it specifics. They want it perfect. They want editing to shut the fuck up and
Nothing's
just
good
watch
enough for some of these people. I understand
know.
that, but you got to start turning your phone. I have to.
I understand.
It was
what they're
cool at
saying.
first when we all had our phones like, fuck it, video from our phone, cool. But now you got to turn that phone.
Sideways, right?
You have to.
Is there a
I'm with
setting
the
you can
people.
put it on for that? or no?
Landscape. You need landscape.
You just turn it sideways, Bobby.
Oh God,
It's
fuck. Who cares what they want?
You do have a video of me
Who
messing.
cares?
That is true. Who gives
Who
a
cares
shit?
you know who wants that?
Huh.
Who gives a just watch the video.
Can I tease? Coming up, we'll have video of me masturbating on the banks that Bobby caught.
Oh, what? Oh yeah. Oh, this scared me.
And-
I thought I actually caught you
and-
jerking off.
And leaving me in the dark.
Yeah, oh, it was funny. We were pitch dark, couldn't see in front of your face. The guy he was behind the truck videotaping. I go, just leave.
I guess
the guy took
outside.
off.
Dude.
Guy took
Pitch
off.
black, yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Left him in the woods.
not a light to be had, not a star in the sky, not a distant light of someone's house.
All you heard
I'm
was,
talking.
"Guys."
I've never seen.
I don't like that shit.
I've never seen darkness that dark before in my
No, I'm
life.
not a fan
I
of
couldn't
that.
see my fucking hand in front of my face, and these guys left. And I'll break character. I fucking was getting scared. I'm a wimp.
Dude, it was fun. And it's not.
When I couldn't see my hand in front of me, and then I turned on my phone, and that did nothing. That's how dark it was. I was definitely getting a little fucking like scared.
You're lucky,
like,
Rich.
how long is this fucking?
You're lucky
prank gonna
Rich
take?
likes you. I was like, go. And
Oh, and he would've,
"Can
like,
I-
just
should
left.
I? And I go, just go until I wanted the red lights in the back of the
Where
car.
they just
Oh,
disappear.
it was gone. Trust me, it's gone. Wait till you see the video. It was gone.
Oh,
and I
really?
was starting to get a little scared. Because we're down a dirt road in the middle of fucking nowhere with no houses in sight.
Yeah.
And knowing, and I knew Rich was all right, but I didn't trust him to take the prank way too fucking far.
Of
I didn't
course,
trust him, and that
Bobby.
starts sinking in my head like, oh fuck, how far is he going to take this?
If you had to make your way back to the back, so I was like Bill Bixby on the highway, just thumbing it.
Walking, getting mad.
I don't know how I would have done it. I'm telling you, I couldn't even see the path.
Your eyes, it would have.
I hit the trees. I hit the trees trying to get out of there. I'm like, I don't even know where I am anymore.
He left his phone. He thought he left his phone in the fucking swamp.
Sounds like
funny.
a great day.
It was a fun fucking day. Why don't
Honestly.
you come?
Oh,
They have hunting.
You
wouldn't go
can't-
in?
I'm not a hunter.
They
I'm a
have-
shooter.
No, but not. They get.
We
you
should
can
go.
shoot.
Why don't we
I
go
don't
hunting,
hunt.
Aunt?
Just come and
I don't
shoot
like
off the
hunting.
boat. We'll put
I
a
will-
50 cal in the front of the boat.
I'll go hunting. I don't know if I'll shoot, but I would go hunting.
I don't
Let's
like
go hunting.
killing
This
things.
is what we do, Aunt. We get your gun collection. We go
Yeah.
up there. We load up the boat with guns. You kill fish with bullets.
I'd kill a fish. I'd hunt fish with a gun, but
That'd be fun.
Jimmy, you come too. You can talk to your fish friends. Get right in the water.
Sure, I'm talking to my whale friend right now.
Dinga. You know, you can always tell when Jimmy's got a better one because he fucking eyes get just big.
he doesn't have a poker face when it comes to a fat joke.
One more thing. We were learning about the river and this whole wilderness shit, and the state people come in, and they want to get numbers, so they shock the water every once in a while.
Yeah, all the fish just.
And then all the fish come to the surface dead. So they can.
Fucking, they just kill him to
No,
count
they
them?
don't kill them. They go
Wow.
back. They don't die. They come up.
It
They get
stuns
shot.
them.
It stuns them, and then they go back down.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they died from that.
Now.
You sure?
Yeah.
They
just
shock
stun
it,
gun 'em?
and then they come floating up so they could get an idea how many fish are in this goddamn river.
But when
Wow.
they float, they're sleeping?
I
It
don't
knocks them
fucking
out?
know. I
Yeah,
thought they were dead,
stuns 'em.
Bobby.
Yeah, how do they
That's good if
fucking...
the fish are rioting.
I wish you did that in the Chip voice.
Yeah. I just met Gloria Estefan.
Yeah, I saw the
Yeah?
picture.
She cool?
She was nice. I just said I told her I wasn't a good dancer.
Yep.
Is she short?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's weird how all those stars are short.
Did you, why were you making that face?
I was talking to Chip when Kenny snapped it.
Oh, God.
And I taped a little, but there's not much here. It's just-
no, what did
we got it here.
It's not great. It's great.
My God, let's hear this.
Hold on. Hold on.
What are you, a 40s movie?
Yeah, right.
Fucking music in the back?
The Shining.
Hey, what happened to Fallon?
9:30.
Oh, 9:30.
It was 9:20.
Yeah.
Pushed to 9:30.
Oh,
okay.
Right.
So we could break before Jimmy
We got to
Fallon.
bring Anthony and Jimmy next time. We get a tour bus.
I wish they would go.
There is no way in
But that's
hell.
why it would be great.
You understand how you would fucking be up there drinking?
No, it
with
would
your gun.
It would depress me, a place like that.
Yeah, I know. That's the part. That's great.
Depressing.
That's the point.
It's great.
Fucking.
Next fall festival, you're coming in.
Oh no, I'm not.
We're gonna rent. This is what we do. We rent a Winnebago.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say Winnebago.
Winnebago.
You think we could go back?
What
Or
do
are
you
we
mean?
pushing our luck?
No, we can go back.
So there'll be a match to hatch 3?
We should just wear a disguise every time and try to check into
Like
the
I want to do
Roscoe
that.
Hotel.
And end up in fucking Red State.
Oh my God, we got. Yeah, no
Not gonna
kidding.
do that shit.
I gotta see that movie. Is it good?
Ant, you know what?
I liked it. Jimmy didn't.
Ant, that area. Wow, you just threw him under the bus. Nothing. Nothing, Jimmy. What's up? What do you got over
Kidding,
there?
of course.
The audio's not that good.
Oh, okay.
It's just me.
But Ant's right. There's some of that Red State feel to
yeah.
Roscoe. And
It's
we're one wrong turn, and I think you could be in some weird,
it could just be in
a weird situation.
Fucked with the gimp coming out and fucking
But the fly fishing is
ball in your
terrific.
mouth, getting
yeah, fly
fucked in the
fishing
ass.
is great, but
The MTV guy didn't want anything to do with us.
oh, the head was he the head of MTV? Or
Yeah,
something
we've
like
run into the head of MTV. I guess
What
he
was
goes
he
up
doing
there,
there?
He's a big fly fisherman.
and he's talking about all of a sudden. You can't escape it. The bartender's talking about Howard Stern. I'm like, there's 4 people in this town. Can we talk about something else? And then the guy's like, yeah, I used to work with him under Viacom, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, Viacom. So I want to get a little small talk going.
Hey, yeah.
This is 4 of us at a bar
Yeah.
watching UFC. So he goes, oh, Viacom? I go, yeah, Opie from Opie and Anthony. He goes, I swear to you. He goes, ah. And then turns his head and starts watching more of the fights.
Yeah, he didn't like you.
Like,
Obviously. Sounds like a friendly town.
he just goes, ah. And goes back to watching fights. I'm like, I wasn't
understand.
asking for a job. I got one. I just wanted to relate a little bit.
You
with
understand
you.
though? This guy comes up to Roscoe not to be bugged or bothered by anybody or the
Yeah.
business. He just wants to fish and hang out at a shit bar and get some good food and then go back to his whatever room and fucking hook up with whatever chick or dude, whatever up there. And he's bringing up business. You know what I mean?
Going to Club Foot.
Oh, he resigned?
I don't know. Maybe that's another.
Maybe that's why he was a little pissed off.
A little pissy.
All right. So check out the videos. More to come. Yes. And I'm going to do your podcast this week if you'll have me so we can talk more about this.
Yeah, it's on gloryholeradio.com.
Very good.
You know what, dude?
Okay.
dude.
Jimmy Fallon next, hopefully, after the break.
Oh, I
and,
got some audio.
and Tom Sizemore a little later this hour.
It's not great.
Here's some audio.
It's literally 5 seconds of shit I waited 10 minutes for. I think this is it. Hold on.
Oh my God. Fucking Christ.
How are you?
Chip.
You.
I'm such a bad dancer.
You know,
I feet all the time and fall down and stuff.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, thank you.
Just move around and
Nice meeting you. Thank you.
That sucked.
Oh, but she was talking to you like you were retarded.
It says a lot.
That was terrible.
It says a lot.
No, I thought there was more. I was.
It says a lot. It's good.
It's awful. I was. I should have talked to her
Oh,
more.
everybody. Yeah.
So I was like, "Hi, I'm a bad dancer," and Kenny snapped a photo. And I was in chip face. I didn't mean to be,
Oh, your photo with her is in chip face?
but it was accidental.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's good, though.
That's beautiful. You fucking good. That's what you deserve.
That was a waste. I wanted to
You
get some
deserve
audio.
Chip in a fucking photo that you probably want someday.
I don't really care about that. She was nice, but I was bummed I didn't get funny audio. My apologies for wasting everyone's time.
Robert Kelly on Twitter is here. We got to break because Fallon and Sizemore, they're gonna be backing up here. But first, this.
The Opie and Anthony Show on the Virus, Sirius XM.
There Yeah, cut that off. We're busy now. We got Tom Sizemore in studio.
Yes.
Welcome, Tom.
Hi, how are you? I'm writing a poem right now. Excuse me.
Yeah, we saw you
Are you writing a poem?
No, I can't.
A poem. You don't seem like the write a poem kind of guy.
I am, though.
Yeah?
Believe it or not, yeah.
Yeah.
In touch with your feelings and
I feel
stuff.
like New York City is really hot. I'm glad I moved. That's my poem.
That's a good
pretty
poem.
good poem.
It's more of a
Tom.
haiku.
No, I wish I hadn't moved. Last night I said to my manager, Charles Lego, I can't think enough for everything, but I said, God, I never should have moved out of here. And then this morning we were walking over here and we got the wrong directions and we ended up Central Park and it was really hot.
Oh, yeah.
And I went, oh my God, I wish I never, why am I here? It's just New York has that thing it does to you.
Yeah, you lived here initially?
Oh yeah, I lived here for a long time.
Yeah.
I lived here from 84 through 91. I lived here, then I had an apartment here through 98.
Oh, wow.
You would move out to LA out of necessity?
Well, you got to.
Well, that's where...
Well, you kind of got to go there unless you, I don't know, you don't have to, but I got taking the bar in, Washington State and trying to practice law in New Orleans. So I can't do it.
I got to ask, how you been since Celebrity Rehab? Because we all saw you on TV there. Wow.
Oh, what was it? I never really saw it except for a little bit. I asked my brother, I said, tell me about the parts where I look good. He went, well, there aren't any, so you don't have to watch.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you...
He said, well, tell me the parts where I seem like I got my shit together. He went, there aren't any.
Those either? Oh,
I said, well, tell me about the parts. He said, Tom, that's a goddamn, it's a train wreck, man. Okay,
Tom,
dude, don't watch it.
You made for some good TV. Holy shit, you're pretty fucked up.
I don't know what good TV. I don't know necessarily being well being.
Well, I mean, it was entertaining from where I said. And I certainly
You're a real asshole.
And I certainly thank you, by the way. And I certainly hope you're doing okay.
I'm joking, Opie.
Yeah, I know.
I'm 2 years and 117 days clean today.
Oh,
So
okay.
Wow,
because of
shit.
that.
Because of Celebrity
Not
Rehab.
just because of Celebrity Rehab. I mean, it was the
It was just time.
the icebreaker.
Right.
Yeah,
so
that
to
was
speak.
it.
It was the first step. I was tired of it. I had called Drew before that show and was begging him to take me into treatment. It got bad,
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's another thing. It was so public, and it seemed to have come out of nowhere because everybody knew Tom Sizemore as, wow, this guy's a really good fucking actor. Great career, great movies,
The press,
and then out of nowhere,
the TMZ Life We Live Now. And they are hey, look, they're the shot callers. Whatever they print, everybody runs with it.
Right.
yeah, it's
they
true.
Could, they
no
could
matter
say
what.
that mongoloid serial killers loose in the Empire State Building,
Yeah,
and they're going to evacuate it,
Right.
Yes.
and maybe tear it down.
Right.
Now, because they go first, everybody follows.
Right.
And because of the internet and this great information highway of bullshit, which is
true,
largely
man.
about sex and bullshit, because I call it sex shit, and you have a bunch of bullshit, and it's ugly, and it's listen. I've been out of the game for a while, and I did not know that we were living in a world where every goddamn move you make is documented.
Yep.
And if you're a celebrity and you're someone they don't like or you've had some problems. Listen, I did Joyce while I was 35 years old. Wow. Okay, so it's not all I ever did with my life.
Yeah.
We're talking about 7 years of my life that, for whatever reason, have been made my life.
Right.
So the other 42 years of my life, I guess I didn't do a goddamn thing. So they can kiss my ass, and they're liars. I'm not a liar. Whenever I've been asked if I'm doing something wrong by the police when I was having problems, I said yes, except for the prosthetic penis. I admit to that mistake. But I thought I was clever, and I realized I wasn't.
That was a good one. God damn.
I got to tell you the truth. I was lying then that was my penis. I tried to say I had two of them, and that's why I was popular, and they didn't believe me. But that was 2005.
Yeah,
And since then, I've been at least, if someone said, "Look, it was obvious I was having enormous problems," but I'm addressing them.
Right.
And unlike F. Scott Fitzgerald, who didn't have a second act, for all you nitwit kids out there, I'm in a bad mood right now. For all you nitwits under 30 out there, there's a guy named F. Scott Fitzgerald. He was a writer. He wrote books. You ever heard of those? Fiction. The Great Gatsby. And he claimed there were no second acts in American life. And he meant this, that if once you made a mistake in your life, if you were a celebrated person, you wouldn't get a chance to be a celebrated person again. unfortunately, F. Scott Fitzgerald, I think he died at 35.
Jesus.
So he didn't live to know if there was a second act in American life. And I hazard to say that there are second acts. Witness Mickey Rourke and Robert Downey Jr. And countless other people that we don't know of that aren't famous that have problems with addiction or problems with all kinds of things, depression, etc.
Have you, since you quit, have you picked up anything else? Like, because I
play the guitar really badly.
Is that more of an addiction?
I played it once I played guitar for like 7 months in a row, like almost all day.
And you're still not good at it?
I still not good at it. I can't even play a bar chord yet. I'm just getting into these.
Just so you know, sober, right, to your left and to your right. So they understand what you're talking about.
Oh yeah. So
why are you in?
Well, the habits. It's the
theism. It's the addiction. The addictive behavior just goes.
The rituals. It's the rituals. For me, like, you know what blew my mind is when I decided I'm not going to do this drug anymore. When I went to bed and when I got up, I tried really hard not to do it. I mean, I did it. And I'm very willful. I could, you know, I could get things. If I said I'm not going to do this, or I'm going to do that, I would do it. But I couldn't do that. And I knew that a long time ago.
Wow.
I knew I was in trouble because I was really, honestly, did not want to do it, and I could not do it.
Yeah.
And then that was really ashamed. First, it was just, oh my God, I was afraid, and so I was still enjoying it. And then the shame factor kicks in. When you're, so I got a couple people in my family who are just like, don't believe in this addiction model, or like, you're fucked up, man.
Yeah, get your ass straight.
And they think you're lying.
They think you're lying, and you're fucked up, man. There's something fucking wrong with you. You know, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? You weak fucking punk ass bitch.
No.
I got talked to like that. And you know, your mother hasn't slept in 3 years. You motherfucker. You're gonna do this shit again? Once you go hang yourself.
Jesus.
You know, I'm from Detroit. I'm from Buc. You know, they didn't mean it literally, but they were disgusted with me.
Right.
And because of I did some of those things. You know, I was doing drugs, but I didn't do a lot of things I said I did. Whatever. Addiction is a disease. Because I know it is now because of Dr. Drew. And do you believe it's a disease?
Oh yeah, of course.
I have a genetic predisposition to narcotics, to any kind of mood-altering substance.
I find any addictive behavior. Yeah.
I was going to say mood-altering behaviors. Sex is an addiction. Food is an addiction. TV is an addiction. Money is an addiction. A lot of things.
Is Twitter?
I don't Twitter, and I don't text. Text is for broads. I don't get this texting thing. I got out of rehab. I didn't know what texting was.
Yeah, but I'm telling you what.
Texting's for broads.
It may be so, but once I realized I can take pictures of my cock with a cell phone, once you can send cock photos, like texting takes on a whole new meaning.
Brett Favre and that Anthony Weiner.
That's
a really smart thing to do. I'm going to do that. You got a cell phone on you?
I do. I love a photo of your cock. Out of respect.
Why are you? That's called taking pictures of your cock. I'm talking about texting. Texting's an addiction that this whole country is beset with.
Yeah.
Now, I texted briefly when I got out of rehab, and I realized that the information that I was being shared was totally innocuous and could best be relayed, whatever was important in it, which was usually nothing, in a phone conversation. Which would be far briefer, and all you had to do was hit one number.
Right.
So I don't understand that. I do think that people don't want to live anymore. They want to do this. They want to talk about life. And it's a really bizarre
Instead
addiction.
of getting out and actually doing something.
Listen, I got into a text war with somebody once.
That never happens.
Seems like you text a lot for a guy that doesn't text.
This was when I first, I don't text anymore. Here are my standard responses now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I'm late.
Yeah.
I didn't do it. I'm kidding. No, yes, maybe. I don't know, maybe. Call Charles. I'm not home.
I get that. And people get mad at you if you only text a couple words. But that's all you need to do with that
I get back from certain guys like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, exactly.
And I go,
if you want to talk,
I'm not home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're on the phone, guys. I actually learned.
I'm not on the phone either. I hate phones.
Oh, you do?
I never had a cell phone until 2004.
How do you like to communicate? You just one-on-one in person?
Listen, Abraham Lincoln did fine without phones. I mean, what has to be the real
until he got to the theater.
Maybe someone would have warned him there.
If his guard hadn't been drunk, if his guard hadn't been texting the guy at the bar to bring him some more booze and hadn't fallen asleep, then John Booth wouldn't have gotten by him. Dr. Conrad Murray, he's not a criminal.
Yeah.
In any event, I don't text.
Okay.
What were we saying? Something else. I can handle things on the phone usually the really important shit that has to be communicated to you, Opie, in your job, for instance, by your wife or girlfriend,
Right.
they're going to get a hold of you no matter what.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey,
they have beforehand when there was just a one
Well,
phone
in
your
1985, when all of us were alive here living in New York, when I was and you guys were, we didn't have cell phones.
house.
no.
You
Did,
used a
did we
phone
get
or
to,
you
did we
had
get to our appointments on time?
You can't picture life without it anymore,
Yeah.
though. I can't
What?
picture life.
I did.
You had a cell phone in 85?
I had the first,
You were a criminal?
like, one of the big ones.
Yeah, he did.
How big was
Yeah,
that?
he's Canon. He had a fucking car phone.
Canon, Mannix.
Listen, we got Jimmy Fallon on the line. He just
What?
wants to promote something really fast.
Okay.
And Tom Sizemore's here. We want to talk to him about
Hawaii
everything.
5-0, don't we?
Yeah, of course
Yes.
we do.
Love it.
Jimmy.
Sorry, this is the operator speaking. His line disconnected.
The
That's it?
operator speaking.
Who's Jimmy Fallon?
Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon.
Fallon?
Oh! See, I've been out of pop culture for a minute.
Did we lose Jimmy then, I guess?
Yeah, I guess
He was
we
on
did.
hold for a while.
Yeah, well,
He's doing
can't
Pink
deal
Floyd
with
week
that.
on his show, and he just wanted to promote it real fast. Sorry, Tom.
Jimmy Fallon. He's on
SNL.
Is he Jimmy Kimmel?
No.
No.
That's the sports writer. I mean,
Fallon's on
that's
after a while.
that's the talk show host.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jimmy
He's, funny.
Fallon.
He's actually funny.
Jimmy Fallon's a talk show host from SNL.
Oh, I know who he is.
Yeah.
He's funny.
Yeah,
too.
that's-
yeah, he's great.
Talented guy.
You know, it really is. How hard is it to get back into getting a gig like you got on Hawaii 5-0, which is, I mean, huge show, great gig. Was it hard to convince people, look, I'm not fucking up at this point?
I guess so. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it was difficult, I would gather. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, you have to, you have to, I mean, these guys are sober.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do they think I'm sober?
You seem sober, but I don't know you're drunk. So, but I'm
not drunk.
Yeah,
I'm not drunk.
But you seem sober. Like I don't know you, but I would believe you if you said you're sober. Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. You can see
Well,
it in
no
your
reason
eyes.
not to.
You can see it in the eyes.
Yeah.
Usually you can see it in the eyes.
Yeah, the eyes.
Either the pupils are too big or too small.
Yeah.
And they flicker.
Oh, really?
Generally speaking, that's how you can tell.
Yeah.
The cops will put the light in your eyes.
Oh, yeah,
you can
yeah.
tell, and that's what they do it.
Yeah.
And mine are proper. You can't tell it to a studio executive. What I just did with these guys. That's not going to get you a job, okay? It's not that easy.
But you are a good actor, too, so.
No, but you can't do it to a studio executive. What I had to do was, and I, not to get sanctimonious, but my manager and agent, Charles Lego, and Cynthia Booth, just kept pushing on a job called Exit Strategy, which was a pilot. It was the most highly anticipated pilot of this season, and with Ethan Hawke, and I played the second lead ultimately, and it wasn't picked up for whatever reason.
Was it a military thing?
No, it was about black ops who go into, let's say you were working for the CIA and you were spying on, the Soviets or whatever, and you got made. We would go and get you and have an exit strategy.
Oh, okay.
I did well in the show, and my Heather Caden, who I'd like to thank too, and Peter Lenkoff, but Heather Caden has been my champion. She took my scenes from Exit Strategy, and she took them over to Peter Lenkoff, the exec producer at Hawaii 5-0 over at Paramount. And she's a Fox. And she took my scenes over there and showed them to him. After the show wasn't picked up, I didn't know she'd done that. And then I was asked in by Peter Lenkoff, and I was hired.
Did they offer it to you, or did they ever ask you to read at this point?
I read for Exit Strategy, but I didn't read for Hawaii 5-0.
Are you insulted when they ask you to read, or no?
No, not after what I've been through. No.
Okay, because it's not. They're just seeing is he ready to work?
I saw the episode of Hawaii 5-0. That's one of my favorite shows. I watch it every Monday night. I watch it. Me and my wife, Hawaii 5, and Mike and Molly. Let's not forget that. She makes me like
I want to thank everybody on that show, and Alex and everybody, Jimmy, Scotty, and all the people.
But when he came when he came on, it was like one of those moments where you don't see him. You see the back of his head, and you're like, who the fuck is that? And then he's doing this thing with his finger. What the fuck? And then it turns around, and it's like, oh, shit. Tom is on fucking... You know what I mean? Because I'm a big fan of the show. So it's like, this fucking Sizemore's on fuck. So it's like going to get fucked up. Because, you're one of my favorite actors. You're a fucking great actor.
Thank you very much.
It's now that... that show's legit when they start getting those people on the show.
And Billy Baldwin, who
he's coming on next week.
next episode, he's on next week, but... I'm not on the next 2 weeks, but I'm on the following week, and I'm going back to do another one, and I hope some more. But Billy and I have a great episode together, and that's the 5th episode of the season. You'll really like it if you like the show.
Yeah, he's coming on next week, right? Yeah.
I don't know if Billy's on next week.
Billy's on next week, yeah.
Yeah, and he's my ex-partner I don't want to spoil it for you. It's a cool little arc.
Okay, cool.
Can I
Yeah.
ask you an acting question? When you
How do you do it?
I said no. I said no.
I said no.
I've been in prison.
It's because a guy like you who is so good, like in Natural Born Killers.
I'm not that good.
Oh, dude, you're great. You really are.
Natural
You're
Born
one of the
Killers?
great
Fuck
actors.
He's
man.
one of the greatest actors of our generation.
And when you do you go like a guy like Brando would just never be off book?
What's that?
Are you off like? Is it important for you to memorize?
I may
the
do a
script
play
first?
about Marlon Brando.
Oh, really?
That my manager, Charles England, who's was Marlon's one of his dearest friends, interviewed Marlon the last I think it was 3-4 months of his life. He actually held his hand when he passed, and he's written a play about these interviews he had with him. And I'm hoping to do this play within the year, and we do it someplace small initially, like Minneapolis, and hoping to move it to Broadway. I play Mr. Brando. But do I look like Mr. Brando?
Is it important to you to memorize the
When I
script
met
first?
Mr.
or
Brando,
no?
you know what he said to me? I spoke to him a little bit. He went, "Well, you know, Tom, one of these days maybe I'll mature and quit acting and become a man, unlike myself."
Quit acting and become a man.
Unlike myself. I don't think he saw himself clearly.
No, huh?
I told De Niro that, and he went, "You know, I'm not sure. You know, whatever. You know what I mean?" Yeah, I wrote that shit down. I was like, "Bob, what does this mean? Is this some cryptic coalition you belong to? You want to interpret this for me? You know, I'm not sure. Fuck it. Am I missing something here?" And he went, "Cryptic coalition." I thought it was great. I said, "Will you interpret this for me?" He went, "Fuck you, no."
So, what is Jimmy? You want to know if he memorizes
Is it important
his
to you?
lines?
Because like Brando would just kind of want to see,
No, I just-
do the script, or you have to know every line.
I think preparation allows you the opportunity to play your jazz, so to speak.
Okay,
So if you know your instrument, you know, if you can play the guitar, I can't play it well. If you're you know what I mean. If you really know something well, you can then riff. If you know a football offense really well, then you can
Right.
You can
Worked around it.
work around
with what you got.
Yeah, you know, because you know it so well. So I like to know it.
So your energy is just spent trying to remember.
I like to know it crystal clear.
Right.
And then if it takes if it goes somewhere, if I have the permission per the director to do that, then I might go that way.
Have you ever been intimidated in a scene with somebody you wanted to work with and were working with, and kind of freaked you out, like I'm actually working with this person?
No, I got more excited. It was with Bob De Niro and Heat, and it was more exciting than it was intimidating. Yeah.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah, I get nervous.
I like that one.
Yeah, you've been in some fucking great.
I get nervous
movies.
doing
It's just having the lines on.
if there was a
Not you.
TV camera, if there was a TV camera in here, I might be really, really nervous.
Really?
Yeah, I do acting better. I act well better than I do life, but we're really working hard on doing life as well as we do the other thing, if not better. And that's what I'm working on. Really, is learning how to live, you know, a healthy life with my 2 6-year-old sons, and just making right actions. And if you do right actions, right things happen.
Yeah, it's easier being sober.
Oh my God! Think about all the things you don't got to do.
Yeah.
You don't got to think about it for a second. All the time.
Yeah, it's a very
All the copying.
time-consuming activity.
I mean, no matter how much money you have, the guys you cop from don't have enough to cop. I want to cop for 5 years. I don't have to cop anymore. I don't have dope for 5 years.
Give me 5 years worth.
I never said that, but Keith Richards said it in the Keith book. He wanted 5 years of heroin. The guy went, "Hey, dude, you know, they'll make 5 years of heroin." 5 years of heroin. That's what he wanted. He wanted 5 years of heroin.
I gotta
You know
read
what my
that
habit
book.
is? I want 5 years of heroin, man. I want to buy them all.
People love that book. I gotta fucking read it.
I read it twice in a row.
That's good, I
Finished
hear.
it, and I started right over again.
Really?
It's that good.
Can you
and
relate?
I like to read.
You can relate to a lot of the
No,
stuff in
it's
there.
not just.
or
It's not just that. It's him.
being honest.
It's him being honest. It's the period. It's a big seismic shift in America and in London and in Western culture. And he didn't forget a damn thing.
Yeah.
And he writes it on the back of the book. He goes, "It's as hard as this may be to believe, I haven't forgotten a thing, not a word or sentence or anything that happened, especially Mick."
Wow.
Wow.
And he hasn't. And he hasn't. And the other guys in the band have said, Now that he said that, that is exactly what happened.
What does he think of Mick? You could give it
Read
away.
the book.
No, I'm going to read
Well,
it
you know what
anyway.
they think of each other. Mick's in it with a new band already. I mean, Mick's been with a new band for a while, but he just announced he's out going out with he's better than Rolling Stone.
But they were good for each other for so many years.
And I think,
I'm sure
I think
that
they're going to stay together. I think they'll go tour again. I think they will.
Yeah.
If not for no other reason, because Keith loves it so much. Keith loves to be a Rolling Stone.
He's the only guy that can tell Mick to go fuck himself and kind of get away with it.
And at the end of the book is really uplifting. He says, "I'm finally what I always wanted to be. I'm a good husband, a good son, and a good man, and I'm playing dominoes with my dad."
his father's still alive.
Well, right near the end of the book, he was. Yeah, he had. I met Mr. Richards, and he plays dominoes all day with his pop.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, I actually want to...
He's a real British guy.
Yeah, sure.
I
You don't mess
started
with
the
a
book.
shepherd's pie. You don't mess with a shepherd's pie. I mean, really seriously, if there's a shepherd's pie made, you don't touch it.
Really?
He dips into it first.
That-
He's really cool.
That fucking book is intimidating, man, Tom.
Oh, I mean, you'll
It's
love that
big.
book.
It's thick,
Look,
Tom.
it's Keith speak too. It's Keith speak though.
It might be 600 pages, I
It's
think.
629 pages.
629
I like if it's
pages.
225.
It's gonna
Is there 200?
like 25 pages of book.
A 225
Oh,
book.
225.
Yeah, 225 is about my range, too.
Yeah, I know I could read it while I'm shitting for like 2
But
weeks. I'll be finished.
Maybe there's
You like
230
Big
pages.
Lights, Big City. Right? What was it called?
What?
Bright Lights, Big City?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
like
yeah.
that book a lot.
I never read it. I can't read
172 pages.
Ooh,
That's two shits.
That's beautiful.
Two shit shakers.
Wow,
and you're
yeah.
out.
But, you know, with the Keith book, if there's 230 pages of pictures, I might be in.
No, there's not 230 pages of pictures. There's like 18.
So I got to read over 600 pages.
That's a real
Well, you know what you can do with that
biography,
book? You know what you can do? Because I did try to go through it a third time.
Yeah.
And I didn't, I read it twice in a row. I really did. You can skip around. But I already read it, so I don't know if you can skip
I
around.
don't like that early year shit when you get into
Why don't you know? The
family
early
stuff?
Yeah, a little
he's not,
bit.
listen, he gets up. He's into them touring by page 72.
Perfect. I like that. Get
Yeah.
into the real shit.
They spend too much time talking about family. A lot of biographies spend too much time talking about the history of the
gets in
parents.
there. He says some really important things about his mother and father and the way he grew up, and then bam, he meets Mick.
Okay. I'm going to read this book because of Tom Sizemore now.
Yeah, you definitely
Absolutely.
you make it
It's
seem
one
like
of the best celebrity books you'll ever read in your
That's
life.
what everyone's saying.
And it's also about the 60s, the 70s, and drugs. And
Big Stones fan, Tom?
I was never a really, truly huge Stones fan, but there are certain parts of the Stones that I love, but I always thought he had, there was something honest about him, even with his troubled life
Right.
when I was a teenager. And then when I met him, finally, he was just such a gentleman and such a kind guy.
Right.
And, he's magnanimous, he's generous, and I think he's completely monogamous with his Miss Pallenberg said he was, and
Right.
and I think his wife now, who we all know who she is.
What's your favorite Stones song? Tough. I know it's tough because there's so many. Give me a couple.
Give Me
Like-
Shelter, Angie.
Give Me Shelter's
Angie, Hear
on
Me
my
Knocking,
list.
Exile on Main Street. There's a couple songs on Exile on Main Street. Angie, Give Me Shelter, Get Off My Cloud, This is Satisfaction. There's a lot. Street Fighting Man.
Yeah, it's hard to pick a favorite
Give Me
Stone
Shelter is
song.
a great song.
Give Me Shelter, that's Keith's song.
Really?
All children, it's just a shot away. It's just it was after the Kent State incident. And they did that at Altamont. It was the first time they ever did it was at Altamont when the incident happened with the gentleman, Meredith.
The stabbing.
Right, I got stabbed.
Meredith, what's his name? He got stabbed by the Hells Angels.
Hey, you as an actor, have you noticed in the time that you've been working how content has changed a little bit, or the softening of certain content in the
I'm
writing?
trying to get used to this new pop culture of basic soft shit.
It's awful, isn't it?
I don't know if it's awful. It's just a different kind of shit.
It's mindless.
Well,
There's no-
I don't think we knew that.
There's no depth to a lot of the entertainment.
Opie, I don't want to say it because I don't want to. I got to be nice. I shouldn't be saying this.
I'll say it for you. You don't even have to agree. There's no
listen,
depth.
Listen,
The Kardashians are really famous, and I'm
that's
obsessed
what
because
that's
I don't even know why.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about Hawaii 5-0, and I'm not talking about.
Oh no, I know.
I'm talking about that kind of stuff. I'm talking about the TMZ. I'm calling it the TMZ, the
TMZ
the new
culture.
information TMZ culture.
Right.
And the information sex shit highway.
Where someone like Kim Kardashian is ridiculously famous,
A goddamn star.
and I don't know. I don't know why. Yes, she's beautiful.
We don't
Yes,
even know if she gives good head.
Well,
She does.
She
Paris does. That's why I like Paris Hilton, because she was a trooper. Like that video, that was a very
But that
sexy
shouldn't
video.
necessarily make you
A star.
icon.
Right.
Yeah, it used to be.
I don't know.
I don't
I might
It used to
disagree.
be you kind of had to be like John Lennon.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
I mean, I kind of like Bob Dylan better than her. He's
Yeah.
written better songs than her.
I don't know. That one, The
I mean-
Stars Shine, is a good song. Whatever that
No,
one is.
I like
Dylan rules.
I like Rolling Stone better, and I like
Subterranean, Homesick Blues.
I like that better. I like Blonde on Blonde better. I like Blood on the Tracks better.
House of the Rising Sun.
I like a lot of Dylan songs better. Perhaps all of his songs are better than her songs. John Wesley Harding is better.
Yeah.
Ballad in Plain D is better.
All Along the Watchtower.
To Ramona is better.
I think I'm out of Dylan songs. I don't know that many.
I know a lot of them.
Yeah.
I'm a Dylan fanatic.
I've kind of started to like him more later in life. Like I
Most
never
of the
listened
time
to
is
him
better.
growing up.
Most of the time, it's one of the best songs ever written. It's buried on.
You ever
song?
watch?
Most of the time, it's on.
You ever hear his radio show?
Oh yeah, he's hysterical.
That radio show
It's bomb.
fucking ruled. I don't
He
think
just
it's
tells
around
the truth.
anymore.
I gotta tell you,
Yeah. Yeah.
that voice. It was just a bunch of shit,
Yeah.
I'm a troubadour. That's what he said.
You got him down.
Yeah, I'm a troubadour. Look, I couldn't do it again. It was magic, Did you see the interview he did with Ed Bradley? It's a very great interview. You should see it. It's on 60 Minutes. And I don't know, it was Mr. Bradley's passed away, but the very end of the interview, he's talking to Bob, and he goes, okay, how do we end this? What do you want to say? And Bob and Dylan goes, well, you know what? On the way over here, I was in the cab, and I was stopped over there in Central Park South, and I looked out the window, and I saw these kids playing frisbee there in Shepherd's, what's it called?
I don't know.
Shepherd's Meadow, or Sheep's Meadow?
Oh, Sheep Meadow.
Sheep Meadow, and I saw him playing frisbee, and when the frisbee went over this kid's head, and it came all the way out to the curb, and I saw him run up the hill, and he couldn't have been 20 years old, and I looked at him, and he looked up, and the light was going to turn green, and I said, hang on, and I looked at him again, and I thought, he's 19, 20 years old, and I thought of myself at 19 and 20, and oh God, how I'm missing it. And he went, what are you trying to say? And he went, oh, I'm saying I'd like to be 19 or 20 again, I guess. He goes, okay, you can go back and be 19 or 20 again, but no guarantee you'll be Bob Dylan. In a second, he goes. In a second.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And Bradley can't believe it. He goes, you trade in. He goes, in a second. So what do the songs mean to you? And he goes, in a second.
Wow. I love
So that says a lot about the man in a way.
Fuck yeah.
And I'm not sure if it's neither good nor bad. It's just he'd rather live it all over again.
Right.
How old is Bob Dylan?
72.
72.
No, 70. 70 just turned
I wonder
70.
if you start
He's
thinking
70
that way
years
when you
old
get
now.
to that age. I wonder if that's normal.
He's still out 132 days a year.
Sure.
Like, would most people, like, say a Jagger even, or Keith Richards, would they feel the same way as they hit 70 or 75? Maybe that's normal.
Dude, I would-
Your accomplishments mean nothing because you realize that most of your life is lived.
Listen, I'm 49. I'm halfway to dead, or 2/3 of the way to dead, really. So
I would take years in a second.
I take it. I go back.
fucking
I go back to
second.
19 in a second.
I don't know.
Just for the.
Do you get a little knowledge with you to take
Oh,
back?
no,
with
you can't take any of that with
No
you.
knowledge.
No knowledge. Just
19
the
again.
wonder, the rebirth of wonder.
Nice. That's a good
I
time.
wouldn't do it.
I like my life.
I
I
wouldn't
really
do it
do. I
either.
like.
my
I
life, too.
kind of like
But
it. I
the
don't think I'd go back.
The feel that rebirth. It wouldn't be a rebirth. It would be the birth of wonder over again. Because when I first moved to New York, it was like a kaleidoscope of of great things.
Right.
I was from Detroit, and it was just gray. And I came here, and it was just a kaleidoscope of beauty, I thought.
See, I was scared and unhappy at that time, and self-hating, and I didn't like it when I was
You were
19.
drinking.
I got sober.
Yeah, I was actually sober when I was 18. But
I
I
got sober too.
Yeah, I was still
He's been sober since
I got sober when I was 15.
Yeah.
These two guys got
25
sober
years.
really, really early there.
But yeah, I wouldn't want to be 19 again. That sucked.
Yeah, it
going
was
to
scary.
meetings and trying to getting all fucked up because not
What
knowing
were
how
you-
to
what were you
bang
doing?
chicks,
What were you doing?
sober
What-
dancing, walking up to
what
girls
were
and
you
trying
doing?
to talk about God.
What were you doing? What were you
Higher
doing?
power.
What were you doing? Hoofing gasoline?
No, alcohol and drugs. I did everything, mainly alcohol and
Really, you were that
coke.
You were
and
that bad a kid?
weed, yeah,
At that
15,
age?
yeah.
How did you find that stuff so early?
I hung out with the wrong kids, but it was easy. It
Where
was
were you from?
easy.
Boston?
Yeah, how'd you know? Well, my
B
hat.
on your hat and your
Sorry.
accent.
My shitty accent.
Bobby, you have a B on your hat. You have a Boston Red Sox hat and you have a Boston accent. Besides that, it was I just guessed.
Did Bobby really go out?
Yeah, exactly. It was either Moscow or Boston. And I took a stab in the dark.
Like Red Auerbach going, how did you know I was the GM of the Celtics?
I forgot I had a hat on.
I know you love Hawaii 5-0.
It's like Parcells saying, how did you know I coached the Giants? He's got a Giants cap on.
It's not like I have a mirror in front of me. I forgot I had a hat on. Oh my God. It was a Boston hat. I fucking
My
I
eyes
got
are
the
a
accent.
mirror.
What'd you say?
My eyes are a mirror.
That's funny. He goes, you dumb B on your hat and you stupid accent.
I didn't say that.
No, that's what he said.
I said that. I meant
your
it
buddy.
too.
But that's
He's
what he
one of my
heard.
best friends.
That's
Yeah.
what Bobby hears.
That's it.
That's what I hear.
That's how he hears it.
You're funny.
Thank
if
you,
I
sir.
could
I know
go
how
back-
funny you were,
Tell the
actually.
listeners.
If I could go back.
What'd you say?
I said, could you tell the listeners?
Yeah, he is really funny.
If I
He's
could
a
go
very
back,
nice guy, too.
If I could go back and
Thank
do
you,
it
sir.
all over again, I'd do that.
Do what over
If I-
again?
the whole life. I wouldn't go back to 19 because it sucked. But if I could go back to like
Well,
4
it didn't suck for
or
Dylan.
2.
He had arrived in New York at 19.
Yeah.
He was
That's why
already a
talking about-
superstar.
No, he wasn't.
At
It was
19?
Right prior to it. It was right prior. They were talking about being right prior to the stardom.
When did he hit?
At 19, almost 20.
Okay.
He went into the studio. He went into the studio and did the first record, which was the Free Will and Bob Dylan.
When was he with?
He's been at it 50
Susie
years.
Rotolo.
No, I was saying about Joan Baez. When was
Right
that
after
time?
Susie Rotolo.
Was she what-
Susie Rotolo is the gal who's with him on the Free Will and Bob Dylan on the album cover. Mm-hmm. That's Susie Rotolo, and that is I think it's Greenwich Avenue or Perry or Hudson. I'm not sure which street it is. It's one of the, it's downtown.
Yep.
And that was his the love of his life at that point. And Joan Baez, I'm not sure was a lover. I don't know, but he met her at the Newport Jazz Festival, and they did With God on Our Side. He played it for her. She had heard of him, of course, and he played With God on Our Side, and then she thought he was, touched by him.
You think Dylan gets the proper respect?
Well, I don't think he can get enough. I think he's the greatest artist of the 20th century.
I can't deny that.
I mean, he's one of the greater ones. I mean, he's got to be in the top kind of 5.
And Manny wouldn't put him on stage. Manny, who used to own the Comedy Cellar, which we work at, owned Cafe Finjan, and Dylan came in the 60s when he was young and unknown. And Manny laughed about it later in life, like what a dope I was to not see who this guy was. But he just didn't like him. He's like, nah, I didn't think he was very good. And he just wouldn't put him on. And Dylan talked about him in his biography.
Can I say something? Can I say something about a friend of mine who's gone, and I never talk about him, really, because it's so sad. Jeff Buckley was a friend of mine, and he was only in the public eye very briefly. He did an album called Grace, and he drowned in Tennessee. He's doing a record. And I just wanted to say that Jeff Buckley had Dylan-like qualities and Dylan talent, but he had a better voice. You guys remember who he was?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He did a version of Hallelujah it's hard to beat. Lover, you should have come over. If you go on YouTube and go Jeff Buckley live in Chicago, and I guarantee you'll be hooked.
Let's do Jeff Buckley as we leave the show. Hallelujah.
Jeff Buckley's performance on right off the album, off of Grace.
You hear that, E-Rock? He's just
He's in
there.
E-Rock, do you hear that? We only have time for like one more minute, by the way. They're telling us 10 o'clock he has to go.
I don't have to go.
Oh, you know? That's what they were
if my manager said so, I have to go.
I believe it's coming from outside.
It's coming from my manager. I have to go. But I want to send out my condolences to Mrs. Buckley.
When did he pass away?
Tim Buckley was a contemporary of Bob's, and he passed too.
Did they ever figure out what happened to Jeff Buckley?
He drowned.
No, I know he drowned, but was he on something? I mean, or you don't want to talk about it? That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries.
He was a sweetheart. I saw him at the.
No worries.
I knew him before, and he was an angel. I'm just sad.
Okay.
And Tom is promoted just to...
No, but I wanted to say,
sorry. No.
It's,
Go ahead, man.
it's slumber.
Oh, you're...
Wait, I'm
I don't know. Tom's looking at his own bio that we have. Obviously, Hawaii 5-0 is Mondays at 10 on CBS.
Wait, what are we looking for, Tom?
Tom is looking through...
I'm looking for the name of
Our one sheet
Vincent
about him.
Fryer is the character I play on Hawaii 5-0.
Right.
And that's I'm the head of internal affairs, and Slumber Party Slaughter is a movie that I did with Ryan O'Neal and Keith Carradine and Rebecca. I'm just going to call her Rebecca because she's my dear friend and my biggest one of my bigger champions, her and Heather Caden. And sounds like a silly title, but it's a really wonderful movie, and Rebecca directed the movie. Rebecca Cheney, and is her name. And it's a terrific movie, and 5-0 has been a great experience, and you liked it, and
last week was great.
Raves about it.
You know, it's great because you can always tell a really good actor when they're on TV, because TV actors sometimes just because TV you have to it's very quick shooting, you know, let's go. It's not like a film where you get to take your time and get into it, but you can always tell like a Vince D'Onofrio or Tom Side. They do these little these little things that make you go, who the fuck is that? And then he turned around, you're like, ah, shit.
Well, I'm reading your high school journal, or high school yearbook.
Yeah, her yearbook, yeah.
And I'm just trying to psych her out a little bit, you know, too. Yeah. I mean, that was the idea, like, because I know she pulls her gun on me because I'm an intruder.
She's got her gun on the back of her, and she goes, I swear, I'm going to shoot you.
And I go, hang on a second. You certainly have a lot of people who care about you. And I'm saying that because I'm not one of them. And she's really good. Everybody on 5-0, from my makeup artist, Jeff, and the hair department, and Heather and Peter and Steven, and the director of the episode with Billy and me, and Alex and Scott and DDK, and they've been wonderful. It's been a great experience.
Good for you.
We have to wrap at 10 or no?
Yeah.
We do, okay, because Tom has other press to do.
Yeah, your people are saying you got to get out
he has to go. His manager saying,
Play Hallelujah anyway.
Fuck yeah, you got that, E-Rock? We're going to play that after
like
we say.
Opie, don't you?
Yep. Yes, I do. I do know that song. I don't know much about Buckley, I'm not going to lie.
Go on YouTube.
I've heard
and
a
put
lot
in
about
Jeff
him over the
Buckley
years.
live in Chicago and watch the show.
Yeah.
and our show is now over.
Yes.
We're ending our show, and I'll see you guys in Tampa tomorrow through Saturday.
You guys are going to Tampa tonight?
I'm going to perform at the Tampa Improv.
You're a comedian?
I'm a comedian.
Oh, both these guys are. He's a fucking
It wouldn't surprise me.
And Bobby,
I'm going to be in Las Vegas at the Palms Thursday, Friday, and
Great.
Saturday.
Nice.
This weekend.
and I'm going to be sitting in this fucking chair, Tom.
You got it. This is where that's where they want to be sitting, though.
I'm going to just be sitting.
Just like
day
Howard
after
is sitting over
fucking
there, and
day.
you're sitting over here.
There you go.
You know.
No, it's a good gig. Well, I do like what I do.
And
too.
you're very good at it.
Tom, I like you, man. I like Tom Sizemore. Absolutely,
yes.
fucking lutely.
Monday nights.
Because you're an honest guy. I like your honesty, which is very rare in a position like yours, sir. So that's it. Hawaii 5-0. When is it on?
Mondays, 10 o'clock on
Monday's 10 o'clock.
CBS.
3
Right.
weeks. Not this Monday, not the following Monday. The next Monday is my second episode.
All right, great.
Great.
And
And-
everything Tom does, you guys know, just support. He's fucking brilliant.
And our fly fishing video is doing well, Bobby.
And
So,
go to CBS On Demand, and you can see this Monday's
you
episode
fly
that
fish,
Tom
really?
was on.
me and Bobby is really into it. I go as a goof.
I want to do that.
It's great. You should come with us.
Maybe I get your number when,
Yeah.
when we wrap here.
Yeah.
Ever since I saw the movie with Brad, I've wanted to do it.
Yeah, we go up to Roscoe, New York.
I thought it was a joke, and I went.
Oh,
I do
it's
like
beautiful,
it.
isn't it?
I
That's the best.
really do like it. I don't know if it'll become a hobby, but I'll go with Bobby every once in a while. And we film videos and get really silly and stupid, so
That's
Kicked
good.
out of motels.
and get kicked out of
I
my
can't do
fellas
that.
and-
No, I know.
By the way, I just want you to know how much it's going to upset me if you actually become friends with Tom Sizemore and go fly fishing. How that
I'm going to go fly. I'm going to
okay,
go fly.
but
fish
just don't go with him.
No, but I am.
That'll make me
great.
very jealous.
Well, who else am I
We'll
going to go
take
with?
you with you. We'll take you can come.
You come.
Okay, let's all do
You
that.
come with.
Well, I don't
you
know
come-
now.
Oh, see,
Can't do that. We can't get him to go fly.
I'm sure I can go now.
We're-
because he
that's
objected
one
to
of my
it.
best friends. He won't go fly fishing with me. He thinks it's
He'll go
stupid.
fly fishing with me.
Yes.
If you're there, he'll come.
I'd fucking
You're a
I'd actually buy a boat and bring it up. Come on, Tom, let's go.
Me and you, buddy.
You're bullshitting.
this
You know that.
This asshole won't go fly fishing with us, but fuck.
we'll see you guys.
We're going fly fishing with Tom Sizemore, Bobby. I
Great,
know.
I can't
I know
wait.
it now.
Thanks, Opie. See you guys.
All right, brother. We'll see you soon.
Is it okay we do a photo?
Yeah.